Beautiful Capricorns. I am so happy to give this message. But first, I want to say happy freaking birthday to each and every single one of you celebrating during your special, special season. Okay. Happy birthday to all of my Capricorns. I mean, if you're a December Capricorn, if you're a January Capricorn, to me, you're all a part of the same team. Okay. I don't do that splitting stuff over here. Oh, you're a December this and a January this. If you're a Capricorn, you're born during Capricorn season period, I just want you to know this message is for you. And I'm very, very thankful that Spirit has guided me to give a message for you today. I'm being called to talk about this card that as I'm splitting the deck, there's not another card here, so I'm gonna talk about this one. Okay. So I just dropped a powerful, powerful tarot message that's about leading in harmony, but I also retitled it and edited the title because the aura of this group that's going to resonate with that other reading is powerful. So you're going to resonate with today's message for Capricorns, but you're always going to resonate with my collective messages. It'll either say one of two things. It'll say tarot message and then the leading highlight so you know what the message is more so about, or it'll say collective tarot. So it'll say one of the two, tarot message straight up for everyone or collective tarot straight up for everyone. It'll say one of the two. If not, it'll say Capricorn, just like this one, in which you know this is for strictly my goats. So Spirit wants me to talk about what came through today. There's something about Jupiter touching certain aspects of your reality and literally blowing it up. Like the growth will be so exponential that a lot of you will be overwhelmed with how much money comes in, with how many opportunities come in, with how many people, friendships, maybe even, offers of love here that come in within the next few weeks. Some of you might be a little bit overwhelmed, okay? And this is a good problem to have because you have been placing a lot of energy into your manifestations for a very long time. Point blank, first 2.5 to 3 minutes, if you know that, if you're like, oh yeah, absolutely. One, I'm a Capricorn earth sign. Two, I've been placing so much action, intention, thought, and prayer into my manifestations and desires that I know, not that I think, that I know are going to come into form. Okay, I'm speaking to you. The other leading energies right behind this Capricorn message are Leo, Aries, Libra, and then honorary mention are the fixed signs Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus. Of course, that includes Leo as well. So, this is the energy that's been coming through all day. I feel highly called to do these messages, and I'm very, very happy to do so. Okay, so do it, create. I'm only going to pull two messages out from my deck that I handwrite myself. I got like 3,000 cards of Oracle messages here, and then I will get a whole spread out. Even though I kind of know the energy already, I still want to get this tarot message, you know, to be able to tell the story with the cards for you, for those watching. Okay, so we got two cards that literally flew out, and I'll read the top of the deck. It says Fast Cars SRT. Ooh, some of y'all could be driving a pretty fast car, or you're being called to chill on the road. You be driving too fast, Capricorn. 333 as I say that. So let me know if you're seeing 333 or the number 444, as well as 11 or 1111. Okay, these numbers are coming through extremely powerfully. 444, 333, the number 11 itself in any way, shape, or form, or doubled 1111. Okay, I'm also going to be pulling a dice in a bit for you. So we got Penelope energy. All right, this is giving me a very sweet, subtle vibe. I'm getting that you also smell beautifully. Maybe whatever you wear, whether it's perfume, cologne, body spray, any type of spray, right? Any type of fragrance, if you will. I love that word, fragrance. I'm getting that you have a beautiful energy at this time that's coming off like a blooming flower. I know that sounds super feminine for my masculines here, but this is beautiful for you to be in, even for my masculine folks, my masculine Capricorns, because for you to feel like a beautiful flower unfolding in front of someone's eyes is like art in form. Literally, I'm getting that people are looking at you and feeling like you are walking art. You may be like, really, Rose? Who in the world is looking at me thinking that? And you'd be very surprised who is in love with your energy at this time. With Penelope energy, and then in reverse, it's Rose energy. Like, Either way is what I'm hearing. You are coming off electric to people. But with Penelope, difference to a rose is less electricity. With rose energy, people don't know this. Roses carry this electrical force, right? Penelope is giving me a lot more of a softer edge. And I feel like you're someone who's learning to manifest and allow that feminine energy to roam within your aura more. Maybe you've been a warrior for your whole life, or maybe up until this point, you've been guided to just kind of stay in your masculine. The spirit is guiding you to create a balance, a harmony, if you will. Check out that tarot message I just did right before this called Leading in Harmony. I'm telling you. And then I think before that it says aura on 1000 or aura on 100. Because you too, you got that aura. And then I pulled work with Emerald here. So Emerald is all about business, business partnership, love, and being able to honor responsibility of love. So Emerald is different than just your average rose quartz, which is about the heart and about love and all the things, right? Emerald is an ancient stone connected to a lot of kings and queens. It's a royal stone. Okay. So there's something about you tapping into your royalty. It's so interesting because spirit guided me to bring my own emerald right before I began my tarot messages. It's covered in calcite. This is a very old emerald too that I've had for a very long time. And the fact that I only have three stones out. I have a smoky quartz, an aura quartz, and I was called to pull emerald. And then we got work with emerald here. So this definitely is in alignment with the Capricorn energy. I'm very, very happy that spirit has clearly been leading me all morning with these messages. Okay. I'm hearing intentional. You're starting to become a lot more intentional with your endeavors on a day-to-day basis, Capricorn. Okay. Take the parts of this message that resonate only. Whatever doesn't resonate, leave it, because it's most likely for an entire other person. Okay. This is a collective reading. However, you can always book me through my private services for your own message. That's all for you. You can book me for that. Okay. That link will be down below. Same link for donations and to join my members only private members. Okay. Page for, I was going to say Capricorn readings for a second, but all messages for all signs. Okay. I used to have a Capricorn tier on that, but spirit guided me to open it up to do collective messages. So if you want to get in deeper with a lot of these readings I give, definitely become a member of my Patreon. You don't want to miss out. That's all I'm going to say. There are hundreds of messages already out that are available for access. Once you become a member, you can see all those readings. You won't even catch up anytime soon because there's so much literal work that I've put through the last 2.5, 2 years on Patreon. Let's see what your message is, Spirit. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Capricorn energy here. I've been called to really promote my Patreon services, my private services a lot lately. So Spirit knows why. And I'm just gonna keep trusting that. Okay. So I am called to promote my work a lot more. All right. This is my main line of work, not YouTube, but genuinely reading energy for clients, okay, the collective, and offering my sacred gifts. So thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting. So we got Capricorn out pretty swiftly. All right, I'm getting a weird energy with this here. And then we got Lovers, and then we got the Five of Wands here. All right, one of two things. there could be some there could be some karma that you're clearing with a connection that you have. Okay, either this is some type of connection that has built up from a lot of different karmic cycles, and I'm hearing past lives where you both were attached to very, dark thoughts, dark connections, dark habits even. And it's like someone came back with you in this life to clear it out with you. So the karmic connections don't have to mean negative things. It just means that you have a connection with someone and there is a debt to be paid, and you pay it by clearing it and by assuring that that cycle doesn't start again. So I really do feel like this is coming through strongly. Very real message. So this is not just about uplifting and encouragement. This is like a very specific message here. With the Five of Wands, I also feel like there was a lot of people around you recently. Of course, with the holidays, maybe you are surrounded by a lot of people. This could be work, or this could be just in your general, close circle in some way, shape, or form. Show me more, spirit. Oh, that definitely wants to come out. And then we got the 7 of coins here. Okay, so there's been a lot of patience. There's been a lot of you waiting on things to bloom, which is so interesting that this is coming through in the way that it is now here. I don't even remember the title of this reading, so I feel like that's on purpose. Spirit just wants me to focus on the message coming through instead of staying on topic. I'm hearing many topics need to be covered. Damn, Spirit. Okay. There's this energy of really feeling like you've had to wait too long for something here. Yeah, the energy definitely changed from that Penelope energy that I was picking up on. You definitely could be working through some relationship karma. This could also be making clear decisions. I'm talking about you're in the very, very last few, it feels like the last few seconds, the last few minutes of deciding this person, quote unquote, whoever you want to put there, this person's not going to be coming with me into 2026, or this habit or this place is not going to be coming with me into 2026. That's what I'm seeing here. Yep. This is about you wanting to take a brand new adventure, to take a risk on yourself, and you're no longer going to be. I'm hearing the word dealing. I hear that word a lot lately, but I feel that you're not going to be dealing with situations and people the same way that you did before, because you really want to take this risk. You really want to jump into something brand new. And I really feel like something has been holding you back in some way. This may not be a resonant message for all of you, though. I'm going to be honest, because this is very specific. I was not expecting this energy. This is how you know I'm really reading real energy and tarot, because you could think it's going to be one way, but the spirit says, nope, you wait. I got a message coming. This feels serious. This feels serious. This feels not that light. I'm going to just be straight up. It feels like you've had a lot of commotion around you. You've had a lot of arguments, or you've had a lot of energy pent up here that you're needing to let go of. This is for some of you, okay? Only take what does fit, though. I got to remind y'all that, because something could be resonating, and then we hit a different point in this message, and then you're like, oh shit, what's that? That'll be your indication that that's for somebody else, okay? We got the world here. All right. So interesting. This is like the start and the ending of a cycle. I really feel like a chapter is closing out officially. I'm going to leave it at that. A chapter is closing out officially. And I'm going to pull from my deck because I feel called to get more accurate. But believe it or not, my deck is more accurate than when I use tarot because I write it out myself. Okay. So, yeah, what's going on, Capricorns? Was not expecting this energy. It feels kind of negative, honestly, but nothing that you don't already know how to deal with, honestly. Capricorns deal with all types of energy. Oh, these are negative emotions. Okay. So it's not negativity or you being negative. You just have negative energy in your field that is now coming up to the surface on an emotional level. With water energy, this is all about your emotions. Right behind that, with Venus energy, definitely this is about love and connections here. There was an imbalance, okay? So you should check out that leading in harmony, because I feel like that is your highest alignment, and some of you stepped out of your highest alignment for one reason or the next. I really feel like it was due to, it's like when another person is in such a different world, such a different field of vibrating or vibrations. I heard vibrating though. Like vibrating tells me it's the way they're moving now, not the way they usually come off. The way someone around you is moving now, it pulls you, yeah, out of some sort of aligned path in some way. So spirit is saying to get a lot more strict. This is the time period to do so, because this is your season. So I just feel like you're really not going to be letting things slide. It's like you allowed someone in their energy to kind of pull you or steer you in one way, and you're no longer letting that slide anymore. You've seen the repercussions of what happens when you let someone else lead your life. You're not meant to be led by others, Capricorn. You are the leader. Quite literally, you're a Capricorn for a reason. So yeah, you are shedding negative energy at this time. This includes people, and this includes the situations that they cause. All right. You're transforming at this time. And a lot of you are going to be guided to do something on your own, move on alone without anyone around you. Okay. And I don't mean forever, I just mean for certain periods of your journey. You're not meant to have 17 people right next to you while you make a decision. Sometimes you're meant to go through a door that's only made for one person. Let me repeat that. Sometimes you're meant to go through a door, a new journey, a new pathway that's only meant for one person. Think about it like this: you get a new job opportunity, you're like, hey, for example, right? Can I bring these three people that are always with me? And the job is going to be like, no, you cannot. Actually, it's super unprofessional. You need to only bring yourself. The job is only for one person, is for you. You know what I'm saying? And imagine being like, but why can't I bring them? And it's like, because literally you are meant to step through this opportunity alone, just you. And imagine being confused about that. Like, I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? So, this is like that energy. That's just for example. Obviously, nobody really does that anymore or does that at all. But that's the energy that I'm getting. Very interesting. Not gonna lie, kind of threw me off a little bit from what I was picking up on already, but that's because I've been reading different vibes. So of course, Capricorn's always going to have their own timeline. I am guided to let you know you are protected by God though. Very, very, very protected at this time because you are dealing with some very masculine energy here. Show me one more. So you could be dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, or you need to check those houses in your birth chart. Let's say you don't have any water energy, but you do know your birth chart and you do know you have Pisces, let's just say, for example, in the fourth house, or you have Cancer, for example, in the eighth house. Check those houses out where you have water ruling that house because that's the energy that's being activated right now. Show me one more. Telling you, I thought I knew this message, what it was going to bring, but Spirit was like, no, we're going to unlock some things here that only you can do because I have a Capricorn stellium. So I feel like there's only certain energies I could really pick up on from another Capricorn. Okay. So trust the angels. All right. You're being guided to trust your angels at this time. You're being guided very heavily into the next step. All right. So you're not doing this necessarily alone on a physical level either, is what I'm hearing. There might be one or two people. I'm telling you, I feel that energy that really want to stay in your timeline. But like I said before, I was picking up on this energy that because you've allowed things to slide, for example, letting certain people be around you, not cutting them off, and just really wanting everyone, I'm hearing kumbaya, coming together, having a beautiful moment of feast is what I'm hearing. This is all you want. This is really your energy. I'm picking up on this here, but Spirit is like, that is the energy that can bite you in the ass at this time. So definitely be careful with holding on to attachments that should have died off a very long time ago. That goes for all of us Capricorns. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have resilience that allows us to keep going, but it doesn't mean we should with certain things and people. That's a powerful, powerful gem that's coming through right now. So I'm getting this message powerfully. It's funny because I'm literally going to work out after this very soon. And I got fitness, workout, and routine as well for you. So you're definitely in this energy of wanting to revamp your whole physique. For some of you, you already have a beautiful, powerful physique. I even heard sexy. So the fact that I heard that word, you really view yourself in a very beautiful way. You know that you have a sexy energy, or you know that you have a sexy way of, coming across to people here. I'm even getting divine masculine, honestly, at the top of this deck. So you are someone who is in a very powerful form. You have a powerful body. All right. You are being called to stay in your routine. This is about routine and discipline. Fitness and workout. I'm not here to teach you about fitness or teach you about working out. Okay. I'm here to let you know that this is about the routine. This is about you staying disciplined in the areas that bring you longevity. Everyone knows you stay in your fitness and health lifestyle, you will literally extend your life years. You will literally live longer by creating a routine that is aimed at keeping you strong, being able to move, stay agile, and working those muscles, working those limbs to where they stay active and they stay usable. You know what I'm saying? It's like a car. You have to actually use the car, because if you keep a car parked for too long, for too many years, it's literally going to break apart, because it needs to actually, those chemicals and oils need to actually run through the car. The car needs to be used, all right, in order to continue to stay working in its own way. This is what I'm getting here. And it's funny because I really feel like you're not trusting your guidance at this time, and you are being called to trust in what's unfolding. Even the icky stuff in your relationships or connections here are showing you something. So you can't ignore them, okay? So if you're ignoring how you feel about something, you cannot. And as I'm saying that, it says everything is connected. Okay. Everything is connected. How you feel about them, how they feel about you, it's all connected. Let's go ahead and get some ending messages here. If anything resonates and you would like to book a message to go deeper, okay? All my messages are pre-recorded. However, if you want to book a call and get a tarot message while you stay on the phone line with me, you can do that too. All right, I need to make that clear. I also do phone calls without the cards. We just chat. So you let me know how you want to do your reading when you come to me. Because to me, it's all the same. Literally, it's all the same. It's all about one reason: to get you the message God needs you to hear at the time. That's it. So you're going through a powerful ending. This is the ending of a certain awakening that you had. This was a spiritual awakening. Yeah, literally, even my toe started hurting. Y'all, what the heck are you going through? Seriously, like, what is actually happening? You gotta let me know in the comments. This is like on a spiritual level. And for some of you, it feels very physical. It really depends on your birth chart. Honestly, that's why I offer private services, because it's intricate. It's different for everybody. Every motherfucking soul is different for everyone. Okay. Thank y'all for getting the likes up. Either way, thank you for the support. Make sure to comment though, more than liking, because likes don't do shit really other than just liking the video. Comments get us somewhere because we have conversation. We actually get to see, my spirit team gets to see who is really willing to connect here through the comments. So with the 10 of coins, the judgment, the ace of wands, I am getting, there is a lot opening up for you. Okay. You have your ancestors here showing up in this spread. Ace of wands is very ancestral. 10 of coins is when your ancestors are literally speaking to you through specific manifestations opening up here. All right, this is Mercury energy and Pluto. So there's a death to the old way that you used to manifest. Okay, you're no longer just relying on blind faith, hoping and believing. You're going off of inspired actions that your ancestors, this is specifically ancestral, this part of the message here. Like, you have those that have come before you, long story short, who are now guiding you because they're allowed to step in a certain way. It's going to be important that you listen and step in the way that you're guided to, because it's protection. They're telling you to go right because they know when you step right, it's going to be in the perfect alignment for you to stay out of the way. Maybe if you went left, there'd be an issue over there. So that's what I'm saying. You have to really, really step with intention. The biggest word and takeaway from this is intention. All right. If your intentions are to become great, you have to step great. If your intentions are to just be chill, you have to step chill. If your intentions are to change something in your life, you got to literally intend and start your day with the change. All right. Otherwise, your days are going to feel the same and keep repeating if you don't move with more and deeper intention here. This is really all about intense focus as well. There is this highlight around your awakening. You went through a very, very, see, here's the thing, and why I love being a Capricorn, because I can really speak about this stuff because I know from experience. You went through a very weird awakening. All right. This is weird for you. You were probably like, wow, I've never actually heard of anyone going through the things that I've went through spiritually, and as well as I've seen, and the things that I have felt. I feel like you have a very powerful eye, a spiritual eye that allows you to see the darkness in situations. So you actually see the demonic forces within others and the things that you have faced. You really see it for what it is. And this is just what I'm getting. Hey, the messages are different every fucking time, and that's for a reason. Okay. So only take the ones that are for you. Everything else, just scroll off and keep. There's like a billion videos out there, so I don't be tripping. You're gonna find whatever it is you're really looking for if you really want to. You know what I'm saying? That's how it works. So with this Ace of Wands here, something has been ignited here within your creative force, within your body, within your voice. I really feel like this is like a new spiritual chapter that you're beginning here, and this is going to bring a lot of money to you. This is going to bring a lot of resource. You're not going to have any worries when it deals with how to pay the bills and how to get things, squared away on a financial level. That is being taken care of. So if you're worried about that shit, let that shit go. You're literally a Capricorn. You are meant to attract abundance, not be abundant, not know abundance. You are meant to attract it. You're a magnet for abundance because you are such a potent earth energy and such a potent feminine energy. It makes you a natural magnet for people, places, friends, opportunities that will take care of your resources. I'm telling you, don't worry about that stuff. 222, as we're going to end this message here. So, another triple digit number. I know these numbers feel so basic because it's like you hear them all the time because of the internet, but they mean something. They're very real and they've been ancient before any of this played out mainstream spiritual woo woo bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like this has always been real information before anyone tired it out and oversaturated it. Always know that. 222, 444, and 333 are coming through strong. And the craziest part is that they stack up 2 to 3 to 4. So this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So together, this literally, so 222, 333, and 444. This is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, hmm stacking together, this makes it 999. So there really is a huge ending of a cycle going on a spiritual level. All right. In a way, you are ranking higher on a spiritual level. You are going to be able to gain more insight. Your intuition is going to heighten. Your spiritual abilities are going to heighten. But I'm going to tell you right now, not if you don't want them to. You have to be open to what's trying to unfold in your life at this time because you have your ancestors pretty much just waiting on your call. So it's a matter of how you want to connect at this time. I'm going to leave it at that because anything else would be more for a personal message, okay, for a personal booking. But this does feel like you're coming out of a really, 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 it wasn't just tough. Like, let's stop with the tough stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, we get it. Capricorns are tough. We get it. We get it. We get it. All earth signs are honestly just as tough as another. Tauruses are strong as fuck. Virgos are strong as fuck. Capricorns are strong as fuck. Hence, earth signs, strong as fuck people. Okay, we get that. This isn't about an awakening just being tough. This was about you coming into your power. And only Pluto, through transformation and shedding old layers and really allowing your true self to come out, only that's a lesson that can only be taught by Pluto. You feel me? Saturn teaches this lesson, but not on the level of destruction like Pluto teaches. Pluto destroys literally what is not meant to last. Like it would just be destroyed. So I feel like that's why this tough energy was coming through. But we already know Capricorns are super tough. Now it's about softening up a bit. Make sure to look at my other message today too. They kind of correlate. I'm going to pull one dice here. And you got the number 3. 3 is Gemini energy. 3 is communication. 3 is creativity. 3 is connection as well, connecting with one another. So this is about connection. All right. This is sibling energy. This is youthful energy, short distance travels, the mind, body, and the spirit working together. I really feel like something has been sounded off in the spirit. Like you're done with this old chapter, this old version of your spiritual energy, and you've literally become something brand new. Like this is a whole new, the energy at the end of this reading is completely different from where we were in the middle and at the beginning. I feel like I just read somebody's whole timeline recently of coming out of this wave and starting to embody their superpowers. Like you are literally coming into your superpowers, but it's not easy. You literally have to die to yourself, not physically, but spiritually, emotionally, and egotistically. You have to die to yourself. That's why people say, I've died 1,000 times to be here in the position that I'm in now. This is the same for you. You've literally shed like the last layer of something before 2026 comes in, and you really get to embody your gifts and your blessings in a way that lasts forever. I'll see you later. Love you. Peace. And thank you for all the support. Thank you for all your donations too. Okay.